Blackstone Audio presents The Story of Christianity, Volume 1, Revised and Updated. The Early Church to the Reformation, by Justo L. González. This book is read by Michael Kramer. Dedication to Catherine. Preface. The reader will probably be surprised to learn that I regard this book in large measure as autobiographical. It is so first of all because, as José Ortega y Gasset said, each generation stands on the shoulders of its predecessors like acrobats in a vast human pyramid. Thus, to tell the story of those to whom we are heirs is to write a long preface to our own life stories. But this book is also autobiographical in a second sense, for it deals with friends and companions with whom I have spent the last 3 decades. Since I first met Irenaeus, Athanasius, and the rest, as I have read their writings and pondered their thoughts and deeds, they have accompanied me through the many turns and twists of life. Like contemporary friends, they have often been a joy, at other times a puzzlement, and even sometimes an aggravation. But still they have become part of me, and as I write of them, I am also aware that I am writing of my life with them. It is customary in a preface to acknowledge those who have contributed to the writing of the book. This I find impossible, for I would have to name a long list of scholars, both living and dead. Origen, Eusebius, the Inca Garcilaso de la Vega, Harnack, and the host of unknown monks who copied and recopied manuscripts. Among my contemporaries, however, there are 2 who I must mention. The first is my wife, Catherine González, professor of church history at Columbia Theological Seminary in Decatur, Georgia, who has shared with me the last decade of my journey with the ancients, and whose reading and criticism of my manuscript have proven invaluable. The naming of the second is a sign of our times, for this is my live-in full-time secretary of 6 years, the word processor on which I have prepared this manuscript. Many of the adjectives usually applied to typists in prefaces also apply to my word processor: patient, careful, uncomplaining, always ready to serve. Indeed, this secretary has typed and retyped my manuscript with no more protest than an occasional beep. However, as I write these very last words of my manuscript, an electric storm has forced me to take pen in hand once again, thus reminding me that we are not as far removed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?